Good afternoon, everyone. I'm writing this in response to my previous video, which was recorded live at Florida International University in Sweetwater, Florida. Um, there were a lot of different comments, a lot of people making a lot of different assumptions. So I wanted to essentially try to help people frame or understand the situation a little bit more accurately. Um, so that when we comment about the situation moving forward, we do so knowing essentially what actually happened. Um, I want to be very clear. A lot of people assume that this event happening at FIU, put on by Occupy FIU, was a protest of some sort, but it's definitely not a protest. One could go as far as to say it was a demonstration, but it was a demonstration of music, free speech, and basically factual information about ongoing attempts by the administration of FIU and Florida educational system in general to raise tuitions of students without first looking at excess spending, corruption, or any other way any other way to save all kinds of money. Um, the 7 students who were arrested, excuse me, they weren't all students, but the 7 people who were arrested were charged with interfering in an educational institution. I want to make very clear, although this video does not demonstrate this, uh, the majority of the time during which this event was occurring, most of the people participating in this demonstration were essentially standing around and doing nothing. There was no music played at any point, despite that being the purpose of the gathering or assembly. And there was no interrupting or interfering with the educational institution. In regards to this charge and to the absurdity of this charge, I would request that you look into my videos, and hopefully I'll post a link shortly. I have a video called FIU Parade. It was a cultural parade in which it was beautiful. I had no problem with it whatsoever. But to give you some context, there was a marching band that passed right by the area in which we were. This was last semester, though. And this marching band was playing music extremely loud, and it could be heard from all sides of the campus. So regardless of what your opinions of the Occupy movement may be, let's get the facts straight in this situation. We were not interfering with any educational, any classes. We had no complaints from students or teachers about what we were doing. And in fact, the only reason the police showed up to this event was because the administration was warned previously about the event. Occupy FIU and various other student organizations, both sanctioned and not sanctioned by the university administration, and also just gatherings of students, have occurred in this location, the Deuxième Maison pit, and without any trouble or any interference from police. And I, on many occasions, have also, I like to read speeches, famous speeches or articles, news articles, to try to educate or wake the student population up. My favorite speech to read is Martin Luther King's Beyond Vietnam. And I once stood up on a table in the FIU library breezeway, and I recited that speech aloud, very loud, much louder than we were being at this occasion yesterday, Thursday, when 7 people were arrested. So again, if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to try to fill in any blanks that people have about the situation. We wanted to talk about the situation in Haiti, the continuing plight of the Haitian people, even before and after the earthquake 2 years ago. We wanted to talk about the role that the United Nations, the United States, and other Western and developed nations have in the continued poverty of Haiti. We also wanted to talk about increasing tuition and hikes in various fees that students are required to pay as part of their admission and participation in the educational institution of FIU. Um, and so we wanted, the whole reason for doing a concert was to try to reach out to the student body on a level other than politics, but to use that as a forum for discussing some very important issues that affect us in ways that we can't even imagine, and that many students don't imagine. Thank you for your time.